Hello and welcome to today's reading. This is geared towards someone who is in limited contact or long distance. And I feel like your person is kind of running from this connection. This connection's been struggling for a while. I do see that maybe you feel like your heart has been in this place of loss or grief or lack. And I see that maybe in the beginning or several months or years ago, at some point in this connection, there was a lot of abundance, a lot of love. It was freely flowing, being freely given, unconditional. There weren't requirements, there weren't a lot of expectations. It was just you loved each other and you gave that love freely and you enjoyed each other's company. You did things together. You were very happy, very in love. Kind of like a honeymoon phase, but extended. And in the recent days, weeks, or months, things have taken a turn. And I do see the two of you on a boat. And this kind of reminds me of the Six of Swords, where you're moving from a very rough emotional disconnect into something more relaxed, peaceful, and not encouraging, just unconditional love. It's like you're moving back to that phase, back to that state. I don't want to say back to the honeymoon phase because the honeymoon phase is definitely different from when your love solidifies into something more, but it's like your love is, it may feel like a distant dream when the two of you were happy and healthy and together and spending time together and enjoying each other's company and doing things together and going out and celebrating holidays and celebrating your love for each other. But I feel like that is coming to a close and it's coming back around because I'm so sorry, you guys. When you think about life and love in general, life and love have ebbs and flows. There's cycles that we go through repeatedly, right? That's what tarot is all about. It's about this cycle that we're constantly going through in life. These different cycles, different phases that start, come to an end, start, come to an end. And that's exactly what's happening in this connection. And I don't mean coming to an end as in you're done, you're never going to talk to them or see them again. I just mean this phase of disconnect feels like it's coming to an end. And I want to look at your person's energy a little more deeply. We have the cheetah, the rabbit, the oyster, and the camel. All very disconnected, closed off energy, okay? I'm sorry, let me get a drink of water, you guys. Not sure what's happening. Maybe your person has a hard time speaking up, talking to you about their feelings, their fears, or even just where they're at in life right now. With this cheetah, I feel like your person is probably the runner. This is someone who has a significant fear of intimacy, fear of commitment, someone who does pursue what they truly love, what they truly want in life. But when it comes to relationships and commitment and intimacy and vulnerability, it scares this person to the core. Okay, it shifts them. It's like it knocks them back into their lower chakras and puts them in this survival mode, this fight or flight state where they're like, I have to survive. I can't survive in this environment. This is not safe. Because maybe when they were younger or maybe in past relationships, they were taught vulnerability is not safe. Okay, intimacy is not safe. And I feel like this has caused your person to live life from a very limited perspective, especially with respect to love. And I feel like this person hasn't felt true love in a very long time, if ever, okay? And they're scared. They don't know how to process it. They don't know what to do. They don't know what the expectations really are. I feel like they feel like they're not good enough for it as well. And it's very difficult for them to even wrap their head around the fact that someone could love them so much, so deeply, and have such intimate feelings and such an intimate, vulnerable connection with them and for it to be true and real. And so for a while, I feel like this person saw it as a dream. Like it wasn't even real to them. And I don't mean that in a hurtful way. It's just, you were like this fantasy. You were like this dream to them. Like it's like they felt like they were in another reality, another world, another existence. And the longer that you two were together, the more experiences you shared, the more they had this shock where they were kind of snapped back into this timeline, this reality, this universe, this existence, this life. And the more fearful, closed off, and scared this person got, and the further they've kind of distanced themselves, right? The rabbit is a similar energy, okay? The rabbit is someone who listens extensively. Okay, your person... I'm so sorry, you guys. I'm hearing that your person is probably, at this point in the connection, listening more than they're speaking. Okay, even with the oyster. The oyster is very clammed up, closed off, got that closed throat chakra, not wanting to speak a lot, not wanting to open up about how they're feeling, how they're doing, what they're thinking, what their thoughts are, what their plans are. And with the rabbit, rabbits are very skittish, right? They run from any danger that they see. And I feel like your person is just on high alert, okay? They're listening for anything you could say that feels off. They're watching you for anything you could do that feels off. And at the slightest inconsistency, they will run because they want to be protected. They want to be safe. Like I said, this person is terrified to be vulnerable. This person is living from a survival fight or flight standpoint right now in this connection. And they're very closed off. They're very clammed up. They have this beautiful heart and this beautiful soul inside. And so much of them that is left to be shared with you. So much about them that you don't know, that you haven't gotten to experience. But they're so afraid to show you because they're afraid that you will not accept them as they are fully. You will not accept them as they are in a vulnerable state when they're completely just naked in front of you, bearing their soul, bearing their heart. And even the camel, again, is about holding on to emotions, right? This is someone who can go for extensive periods of time without really expressing their feelings, expressing their emotions, showing someone how they feel, telling someone how they feel. Because this is what they had to do in their childhood, I'm hearing. They had to bottle up their emotions. They were not in a healthy place where they could express their emotions freely. And it's kind of, I don't want to say ruined all of their future relationships, but it has definitely scarred them in a way that might not be easy to come back from. Okay, we have the boat, karmic relationship, the dragonfly, not today. And then on the bottom of the deck, we do have soulmates. So with these two cards paired together, I feel like your person is trying to move on from some karma in their past. Maybe there's an ex in their life that they're still kind of stuck on. I don't really see that for most of the people that are going to be watching this. For most of you that are watching this, I think it's more toxic traits and patterns that have been picked up from previous unhealthy connections that they're trying to heal from, trying to grow from, and move on from. They're wanting to get closure on that chapter of their life. They're not wanting to be that person anymore. They're wanting to move forward, but at the same time, they're really struggling to grow out of this and transform. They're trying to. I feel like they're putting a lot of time and effort and energy into this transformation, which is also why they're probably not spending as much time with you currently, because a lot of their energy is being turned within. A lot of their time and effort is being turned inward. Kind of like the Hermit card, right? We have a lot of introspection, a lot of spiritual transformation, inner growth that's happening. And they're not comfortable discussing this with you right now. And again, it's just a fear of vulnerability that is coming through. change is scary. Healing is scary, but your person's trying to do it so that the two of you can move forward, right? And I feel like this person doesn't really know how to set or fully respect boundaries either, and that's something that they're currently working on. We have let your friends help you, ask for and accept support from others. Your person may be confiding in someone about this connection right now, or just about the struggles that they're going through, because they don't want you to see them weak. They don't want you to see them in a vulnerable state. They don't want you to see them struggling or having a difficult time, right? We also have trust and passion. This situation is calling for you to have faith. Allow your heart to sing with joy. This person has a very deep connection to you, a very soulful connection. It's passionate. It's a lot of attraction, a lot of chemistry, respect, love. This is something that has been going on for a long time. Maybe you guys were friends before the two of you were romantically involved, or maybe you were involved and then cut it off and then involved again. There's something about a long-term connection between the two of you. Or it may just feel like you've known each other for years, for lifetimes. This person is learning to trust. You were someone who came into their life and really transformed their idea of love and changed the game for this person. Okay. They were not used to someone being compassionate and caring and loving and so kind and generous. And they have been afraid to trust a lot of people due to their past experiences. We have courtship. I do feel like your person's trying to take things slow. They want to be with you. You may feel distance. You may feel them pulling away. But they do want to pursue you. Okay. They're kind of retreating, trying to protect that inner child right now, heal that inner child, but they still want to be the main person in your life, even as they go through this change. They aren't wanting to break things off while they go through this difficult transition. I do see some of them kind of going through that if things get too rocky, just because they'll feel like they're saving you, really. They'll feel like they're doing you a favor, and they feel like this change is so far away and very hard to reach. But they know that you have a support system. They know that you have people that love you and that will take care of you through a difficult time. And while it would hurt to kind of cut things off temporarily, or at least they're hoping temporarily, they would know that you were safer and happier without them. It's kind of their mindset. I mean, that's not necessarily how things would play out, but that's how they feel about it. We do have marriage in reverse on the bottom of the deck here, which I didn't notice until just now. So I feel like your person feels like they cannot commit to you right now. I do feel like they want that strongly, but it feels like a dream right here with this heart card. They feel like they cannot offer you. They feel like they can't offer you what you deserve in a commitment or what you need in a commitment right now. Yeah, we have the Star in reverse. They're struggling to move forward, to grow, to heal. And I feel like they're kind of losing hope. This is someone who, you are a dream to them. They want to pursue you. They want to be everything you've ever hoped and wished for. They want to make all of your dreams come true. They want to make sure that when they offer you something, it's something that's worthy, something that's valuable. They don't want to offer you something that seems like it's going to lose its value very quickly. This is someone who's very stable and loyal, someone that's very hardworking and willing to do a lot for this connection, but they just oh, this King of Pentacles is haunting these readings, y'all. We even have the Queen of Cups by his side. So, with the King of Pentacles, your person may feel like they're not in a very stable place right now, whether it's their mindset or their life in general or their finances. Pentacles oftentimes can represent finances and career. Your person feels like they're lacking stability, enough stability to come to you and offer you something long term, offer you commitment. With the Queen of Cups, I think it's a two parts to this Queen of Cups. One part, I think, is to really complement the King of Pentacles energy that they have and show you that their emotions do run deeply for you. They're trying to have patience. They're trying to grow their intuition and listen to their intuition. They're trying to stay grounded. They do feel very stressed emotionally because of the lack of stability, because this person wants to pursue you. They want to pursue a full-on commitment with you, but they feel like they can't, and they're very frustrated with themselves. But they're trying to be patient, trying to hold on to the love that you do have, and it's still very difficult for them because they're trying to keep you happy. They feel you slipping away, and losing hope as well. But they're also trying to grow and change so that they don't lose you and so that they become a better person for you, is what I'm hearing. You were someone that came into this person's life and just absolutely, they wanted to be the best version of themselves for you because that's what you deserve. And another part of this Queen of Cups is I feel like that's how they see you. Someone who's very loving, very compassionate, very intuitive, very feminine, and just very understanding, someone who's willing to listen, someone who's willing to give a lot of love unconditionally, and just, it's like you see through this person, and they try to hide from you by staying clammed up, right, with this clam, but they know you're seeing through the cracks, right? You're seeing through all these cracks, all the light that's coming through. You're seeing them for who they are, even though they're trying to hide it from you. And they do appreciate that you have not left and that you've stuck around. They appreciate the love and compassion that you bless them with. I feel like your person is feeling very alone right now, feeling very distant. They don't like that feeling. They don't like being away from you. They don't like feeling separated from you. They don't like feeling so cold towards you, is what I'm hearing. You're such a warm and compassionate person with such a kind heart, and they don't like shutting you out, but it's like they feel like they deserve to be there. Like they deserve to be out in the cold. Like they deserve to be unloved or unappreciated because that's all they've ever known. And they're really struggling to work on themselves, to accept themselves, to love themselves, because this is someone who hasn't known deeper connections. Their past connections have been very superficial. Maybe there was attraction and sex, but not true deep intimacy. And this person is battling a lot of inner demons, trying to grow up, essentially. They're trying to accept a deeper level of intimacy, be comfortable with that, and stop being so... It's like they don't want to have an attachment to you. They want to be in love with you. And there's a difference between love and attachments, right? This person's past connections were all unhealthy attachments and very toxic, very bound to one another, so many highs and lows, like emotional roller coasters. And this person kind of learned to shut off their emotions. And you were someone that came along and flipped that switch back on, and they started feeling all these emotions, and they're like, oh God, what is this? This is so chaotic. I'm not used to this. I don't know what I'm doing. It's like driving 100 miles an hour on an icy bridge. You know, you are going to lose control of that car. Okay. and that's how they feel. They're losing control. And this is someone who likes to be in control with the devil, with the King of Pentacles. This is someone who likes to be in control of their life, especially their emotions. And right now, it's like they're kind of going in this hermit mode into their little cave and trying to figure out how they can gain control. Because around you, they lose control. And they don't want to lose control. They want to learn how to balance their emotions and come back to you in a stable state, in a healthy state, and be able to give to you freely. Because right now they feel like they can't. They feel like there's not equal give and take in this relationship. They feel like you're the one doing all the giving. You're the one doing all the work. And they know it's not fair, but they don't know how to give and receive love. I feel like receiving love is hard enough for them, but giving love, true intimacy is even more difficult. I feel like maybe in the beginning of this connection, this person was someone who did struggle to even receive your love. When you told them that you loved them, maybe they kind of blew it off or were like, LOL, you know, just someone like, oh, that's nice. You know, they didn't really know how to respond. It's not that they don't care for you back. It's just they didn't know how to respond because no one's ever really come to them and truly loved them. And they have no idea what to do. So I do feel like that is why your person is kind of hiding away. I want to pull some timing cards and see when they are most likely to come out of this hiding and start opening up more. So when are they most likely to open up about their feelings to you? Well, we have a range. We have sooner than you think in 9 months. All right. When is this person going to stop retreating and move closer to them? We have March. And then we have never ever getting back together, and then 4 months. So for some of you, not all of you, please take what resonates. I do feel like your person's not really going to come back around. They've kind of shut their heart off permanently. But for a lot of you, I feel like they're going to start moving towards you in March. Or before March, like before the end of March, I'll say that. And the same with the 9 months. It doesn't mean at that 9-month mark. It means within 9 months. They are going to start coming clean about their true feelings and deeper feelings. Will this person ever pursue a commitment, a marriage with this person? February, but in a minute. So possibly in February, but I don't think this coming February, maybe a year or so. It'll be, yeah, we have 10 months coming out too. It'll be a while. But I do see this person wanting to come forward and wanting to pursue you. They just need time to heal. And I think they're hoping they don't have to separate from you in order to heal. But I do feel like this person is willing to do that if it means giving you a happier, more fulfilled life and giving you a chance at being happy, really. So that is your reading for today. If you did enjoy this, please go ahead, give this video a like and subscribe for more of this content. If you're interested in personal readings as well, I do offer those on my Etsy shop, which is linked in the description box below. I'll see you guys in the next video.